Conte, in fact, in Parliament, we get two types of travels. You get statutory and non-statutory travels. Non-statutory travels are the one that will not get named. Like conference, you say just go car. We spend only about 5% of the budget on that. And I want to assure the people of Sierra Leone, say Honorable Tawa Conte for non-statutory travels, don't travel past every MP in the Parliament.
But
waiting at the issue.
Quickly, some of the issues there, so where Honorable Tawa they raise now as a concern to the public. I remember during your own term, where you self now be member of Parliament. Now some of the issues there, you self be the champion.
No, Khadija, you missed the point.
Wait.
Are the champion things where I get evidence about?
Paran, hold on and make me point. I remember when you na be MP, now some of the issues there, so you be there so much issues with the leadership by then say, then supposed for be accountable to owner as members of Parliament. So if now you don't then at the other end as administrator, if a member of Parliament they raise some of the issues there, according to you, you don't understand. You don't try for create any dialogue between you and Honorable Tawa?
Of course, almost every month I'll create dialogue between me and the MPs. I know the goal MP in years for can listen to me. You will feel say you're not MP, you are representing people well. You always go carry listen to the right thing and tell the people the right thing. But let me tell you, Tawa was blue-eyed boy of the leader. They fell out because Tawa said they don't make a chairman of committee. They don't make the two other SLPP MPs where they all three come off later by then. Chairman, they not make a chairman. So he has an issue with that. Tawa say, I have not allowed him to travel. He has an issue with that. And they are sure that Tawa don't raise 5 issues of accountability in Parliament. They don't prove her wrong 5 times. And they are sure that equally Tawa been the incite MPs against administration. They like today the MPs don't know the issue. I will prove them by WhatsApp. Say the MPs don't fall on them and say make ever incite them against administration because he is not saying the right thing. He's not being truthful with them. And this not the same Tawa when he raised up issue against Parliament and the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Finance came and the truth was revealed. Tawa came back to me apologizing. This is the Tawa who is just too personal and he will continue for be personal. One in colleague they were with the Parliament now. They were all in the bank. A colleague personally came to me and say, my brother, be patient. Tawana marry get bad at.
Continue for the clerk of Parliament, Honorable Paran Tarawali. As quickly they do a link up on the line for talk to Honorable Tawa Conte.
Well, on the line now we get Honorable Tawa Conte, we na the member of Parliament for constituency 132 na Lumley and some other area them. In a one party member of Parliament, them we don't raise concern, but accountability and transparency under Honorable Paran Tarawali in leadership as the Clerk of Parliament. Good morning, Honorable Tawa Conte, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Sierra Leone.
Yesterday, you raised an issue we get for do with corruption, alleged corruption, and issues of transparency under the administration of Honorable Paran Tarawali as Clerk of Parliament. This morning, we get an IASO for talk on other issues them and he respond to some of them things then they. But according to the issue we get with na personal issues.
Khadija, let's start by stating some numbers then, because I don't get all the time in the world for maybe you have to somebody think the way the clerk don't say. In the first place, the Parliament of Sierra Leone for the entirety of 2018, no parliamentary committee not perform oversight. And hello?
I get you, sir.
Yeah, for the entire 2018, no parliamentary committee not ever perform any oversight. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Finance make available to Parliament a budgetary allocation of 14.2 billion. In that 14.2 billion, the Ministry of Finance make 2 disbursements. They make disbursements in Q3 July of 2.4 billion. They make disbursements in Q3 of August of 2.275 billion, where the total come up to 4.8 billion. In that 4.8 billion, the reports where the clerk, they claim say they prepare the quarterly reports to the Parliamentary Service Commission, PSC. In fact, the first report where they do, not a quarterly report, now half-yearly report where they do between January to June, from the 1st of January to the 30th of June 2019. And in that report, I have it. I have a copy of it. It says Parliament owe 1.9 billion in arrears. Of the 1.9 billion Parliament owe in arrears, of the disbursements where they paid the 2018 budget of 14 billion, the Ministry of Finance later in January and February then disbursed another 4.8 billion to Parliament. We're supposed for don't take care of all the parliamentary arrears, and assuming that the debts will be 1.9, it means to say Parliament for the day in credit of 2.9 billion. And the entire parliamentary allocation for oversight for 2018 might be 463 million. But no committee not perform oversight. But the clerk will tell you, say, honorable Tawage Badas, because now alone, anybody when they ask for probity and accountability, especially when somebody they do the wrong thing, the other people they want for libele, who think say their own partner for just libele and get their own way, then will go and converse say this person get Badas. But what you need in a parliament for? Now for the people of Sierra Leone. Now for 2019, the 2019 budget, all other charges, the total other charges now 6.8 billion. It also makes reference to the fact that at the day where the Public Accounts Committee, the Parliament, they ask the Ministry of Finance for kind of presentation. Unfortunately, the clerk not tell us say the presentation the Ministry of Finance do and what the Public Accounts Committee do. Now they just a sham because now the committee process where they just give the disbursement, the revenue the Parliament don't receive. But
Honorable Tawa, quickly, Honorable Paran make mention, say some of the issues there all where you they outline so now. Now because most time you don't they approach Parliament then for sponsor you now overseas trip the way not get for do with Parliament. So it more you know can agree. Now they all some of the issues there so come up. You know get anything for do with the accountability issues them we don't outline so.
Okay, thank you very much, Khadija. One thing where I go want the clerk for do, maybe in an open forum, a radio station like this, now for long we sit down together, now we discuss some of the issues there. The first thing is that, now Parliament, I never approach Parliament for travel. And throughout the parliamentary stay, for my during a Parliament, I don't travel to them. I travel go Qatar at the IPU, then I travel go Abuja, where the speaker, they invite the speaker for a climate change program na Abuja, Nigeria, last year, November. So I never approached Parliament for travel. And in 2019, let me give you another gist, Khadija. The Ministry of Finance don't disburse 11.5 billion for parliamentary activities. And the total disbursement of Ministry of Finance don't give to Parliament about 20.9 billion. So there's not only about 5 committees don't go on oversight. Parliament, they spend a whopping amount on water where the parliamentary toilet, they all distinct. You know to see criticize the Parliament every day. The seasonal Parliament toilet them. So for me, asking for accountability, not for don't reduce the clerk to the point where they go talk till they will not get any correlation, not get any corroboration, not get any fact.
All right. Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, thank you very much. We clear some of the issues then there. We go look inside this issue proper one. Quickly, let's come back to you, Honorable Parantawali, Clerk of Parliament. You don't listen to the statistics and figure them where Honorable Tawagi and the different allocation we Ministry of Finance don't they give you as the Clerk of Parliament for one Parliament. And it say from where they go to Parliament, they not ever go oversight. But allocation day for parliamentary oversight.
You know, I don't tell you, in Parliament you get very serious honorable members, then you get not too serious honorable members. The very serious honorable members, they ask questions and get their facts right. The not too serious honorable members, they wallow in rumors and waiting them feel. And one such person are the Honorable Tawa Conte. A very unfortunate, there are so many things we are not be able to discuss over radio, but I will discuss. He said for 2019, government, Ministry of Finance don't give you 20.9 billion. Me fumble then a wrong, then don't give you 25 billion. I don't tell you say not sabi in figures, not to 20, then don't give you 25 billion. And out of that 25 billion, 19 billion don't go direct to MPs. So members of Parliament, me fumble na Sierra Leone. Out of the 25 billion, where government of Sierra Leone don't spend on Parliament, direct payment to MPs na 19 billion. So when are members of Parliament there, direct, including Honorable Tawa Conte, every month government they give them fuel for their motor car when are 1.9 million per MP. Every quarter they give them 18 million, where them for use for council when I make meetings, where most of them not they use, including Honorable Tawa Conte. Members of Parliament, every quarter, they are having monies we're supposed for Kanto una. And out of the 25 billion, which are they saying at 20 billion, we not even know the figures, 19 billion of that now direct payment to members of parliament. In all kind of parliament in hand, it go directly to them. But then go charge them on parliament because the all man, when they say parliament, now both administration and members of parliament. So parliament, we have received so far this year 6 billion. Out of that 6 billion, we have used close to 60% of that on statutory travels. Statutory travels not to parent creator. Now with different presidents there, now they will go form treaties with other international bodies, and therefore the Parliament of Sierra Leone is a member of 5 different parliaments. And then 5 different parliaments here will send parliamentarians for go sit there. So any tenant parliament they see will get right for support there. Tawa has an issue on all that. Tawa, you cannot travel if you're not in a statutory parliament. But I just want to make something clear. Do you make something clear? When they accuse you, defend yourself. If you not give me the opportunity, it's unjust. Agree. But just give me 2 minutes more. I will conclude just now. The issue of oversight which Tawa they talk about, a very unfortunate, I'd always tell her, when you want to be a good MP, like, I mean I've been very powerful MP, and they ask a lot of questions. Anywhere assert, I get evidence for her. Tawa, if you don't assert, bring evidence. Look, I get me a financial report now. This report is not secret, it's everywhere. Okay? And they left one for 98.1. Bit by bit, I spend the money when they get to parliament. It's in this. 98.1, the presenter to that today. You go to parliament, it then a notice board. Everywhere you go, it day. Honorable Tawa Conte land for ask questions, so you go be a good MP. Honorable Tawa Conte, parliament does sponsor a lot for make sure say people are comfortable, you know they carry money to them. Honorable Tawa Conte, parliament gave you 70 million leons for Bill constituency office. Where is that office? I don't want to talk.
Okay, Honorable,
because if I talk, then go chase you with cutlass. I don't want to talk.
Will they continue with the
Trust
program?
me, this is Sierra Leone. I want to make the MP there. We correct, be correct MP.
They come back to you, sir. In name now, Honorable Parantawali, na the Clerk of Parliament.
When they come over to the Power Women 232 President Alita Ansu Kaikai. Now Kata sorry, they celebrate on a 5 years anniversary. And you don't tell everybody different thing they don't do so far. Wait don't put in place, for member the good